Welcome back to our weekly podcast. I'm Jessie Nguyen. Every week, I sit down with different professionals in the real estate industry to share useful information and make real estate easier to understand, whether you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned investor. Today, I have a special guest with me, Jessie Nguyen, joining me. Jessie is a lender I work with, and today we're talking about foreign buyers and how they can purchase and finance real estate here in the US.
Hi everyone, thank you Ace for inviting me on your podcast. This is Jessie Nguyen. I'm a mortgage advisor working with Wonder Ray. My niche program is in non-QM and stated income. Today I'm going to cover foreign national program and how foreigners can own and borrow money to invest in real estate or maybe purchase their vacation home in the US.
Got it. Well, thank you so much for that intro. So let's jump right into it, okay? You are the star of the show today, not me. So my first question to you is, let's get down to the basic. What is a foreign national, and what exactly defines someone as a foreign national when it comes to buying and financing real estate here in the US?
Okay, so a foreign national would mean like a person who is not authorized to work or live in the US, but they can travel to the US. And definitely that person needs to have a valid or an expired passport with their home country. And then an OFAC screening has to be required for all individuals. OFAC stands for Office of Foreign Assets Control, and they will screen that borrower against a SDN list, which means specifically designated national list of banned people or company that American cannot legally work with. Okay, like Russia, something like that.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then my second question is, can a foreign national actually buy property here? Like, let's say if someone lives overseas and isn't a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, can they still buy property in the U.S. and get financing?
No, they don't need to be a U.S. citizen. They don't need green card to own real estate in the U.S. I'm actually helping a lot of clients like that right now.
Got it. And then are there any restriction on who can qualify? Like, are there any certain country or individual who may not be eligible for this type of purchase?
There will be a list of exemptions that will be country that America doesn't want them to own real estate here.
Got
And I
it.
think Russia is on the list.
Got it. And I believe you were kind of explaining that earlier about the OFAC screening and the
Yes.
specialty designated
Mhm.
national or SDN list, right? In simple terms?
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
Got it.
there is a list, and you can check on the website. Lender will usually run the name of the borrower again. That's on that website to see if they're eligible. So,
Got it. And so how do they qualify? So for example, if I have a client living in, let's say Vietnam right now, right? Who want to purchase a property here in California, like how would they qualify for a national loan, and what are you looking for if they don't have traditional U.S. income or credit?
sure, there are actually many ways to qualify them. If they buying as investment, because most of them do, they will qualify with the DSCR program, which means we're gonna use the market rent divide by PITI, which stands for principal, interest, tax, and insurance. And we work with many lenders, and that ratio can be even lower than one.
Got it.
Yeah, just the rate gonna be a little bit higher. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
That's for investment. The second way is if they're buying as the second home or vacation home, right? As I see in many higher price range, definitely DSCR program not gonna work. let's just say they're gonna buy like 1.5 or 2 million.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely those homes cannot be for rental. They're gonna buy it for vacational, and we can qualify them based on, let's assume your buyer be in their business for more than 2 years. We can use 12-month bank statement to qualify for them, or we can have the CPA in their home country to prepare the profit and loss statement to qualify and use that income to qualify. Another way is to use the assets in their bank account to qualify. We're gonna divide that by 60 for the qualifying income. So there are many ways to qualify a foreign national. Yeah.
Okay, and so I sound like I hear like 3 different ways, but what is the most common way that you usually deal with?
The most common way would still be DSCR, but then the program that qualify them for second home gonna get them lower rate, but they need to have a history having a bank account in the US. Yeah.
Got it. So I mean, beside that, what like document do they need, and what kind of documents should foreign buyer have ready before, if anyone is interested in, let's say, contacting you? Like, do they need like a passport, income verification, bank statement, or other like financial document from their home country?
Okay, so they need to have a valid and unexpired passport, that for sure. They need an unexpired visa to the US. Yeah, and I think the expiration date has to be before we fund the loan.
Got it. So, when you say expired date, meaning
unexpired.
So let's say if they're on a visa that it's good for what, like 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, right? Their loan have to be paid out before that expired date, or how's that work?
Have to be funded.
Oh, funded before.
Yeah, we close escrow. For example, I have a file right now. Their visa gonna be expired by August 28.
Okay.
And it's gonna take a month for them to renew the visa, right? Luckily, we aim to fund the loan by the 25.
Okay,
and
so a couple days.
Okay with that. It's still just a couple days. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, makes sense. And then how much do they need to put down? Like, what's the minimum down payment for like foreign national buyers should expect? And does putting more money down help them qualify or get better loan terms?
Okay, so the minimum down payment for foreign national is 25%. But then I've seen people putting 35 to 40. Yeah, that's the common range, and that's gonna get you a better rate. Yeah.
Got it. And since we're talking about rate, like what kind of interest rate should they expect? Like, how do foreign national mortgage rate compare to your traditional mortgage? Like, what determines the rate that they're going to receive?
Sure. Okay, so first we're gonna talk about the easier and common way for foreign national program, which is DSCR. Okay, we're gonna usually have prepayment penalty term, which means they have to stay with the loan with at least like 3 years or more. There's a lower prepayment penalty term, but then the interest rate definitely gonna be higher. I'm seeing the range anywhere from 6.5 to 8%. And yeah, the more down payment that they're gonna put in, the better the interest rate. Yeah, that's gonna be the range. So if you're trying to see how much your payment is, maybe put in like 7.5. That's a good example and a good interest rate for just to see how much is gonna be your monthly payment for investment property. Okay, but for second home, the minimum down payment required is 40%. Okay, for second home or vacation home, you need at least 40% for the down payment. And interest rate right now, I'm seeing 6.375, and that's gonna be 7-year arm. 7-year arm, yes. And you're gonna have point with that also.
Okay, and point varies, right? It depends.
yes, point gonna varies.
Got it. And
For
then
the vacation home, the one with the lower rate that I just say, the point gonna be around like 2 or 3%.
so what is the difference between a vacation home and a investment property?
Okay, investment properties is a property you're gonna rent now, and it's for business purpose, right? You're gonna earn. It's an income producing property.
I see.
Okay, and that will be most likely there will be prepayment penalty term for all of the investment program, even in non-QM loans. Okay, but a second home, they would not have a prepayment penalty term, but the requirement for the down payment is higher, like
Got it.
40%.
Because you're getting no income from the property, right?
Yes, no income from the property. How they qualify, it's actually based on that person's income from their home country. Yeah.
Okay. And saying that, I mean, we talk about the down payment. How much money do they need in reserve, like beside the down payment and closing costs?
Okay. They would need 12 months of reserve for principal, interest, tax, insurance, and home and HOA if that property have HOA.
Got
So
it.
12 months
12
of
months.
reserve.
Okay, and then that impound account will be structured through escrow and located here in the U.S., or that fund could be in, like, let's say, overseas in Vietnam.
Oh, okay. So when we talk about the impound account, which means they would have to have a reserve to pay for property tax and insurance. So that gonna be held with the lender themselves.
Got it.
When they close the loan, they would establish, let's say, like a few months of home insurance. They're gonna collect upfront a few months
Okay.
of home insurance and a few months of property tax, depending on the months that you close during the year. Yeah,
Got it. So
different requirement.
So my next question to you was gonna be, do we need an impound account? Like, our foreign national bar required to have an impound account for the property taxes and home ownership. It sounds to me like you just covered that right now, right?
Yes, no, it's definitely a requirement. They
Got
must have an impound account.
Got it. And
Yeah.
do they need a U.S. bank account? Let's say if, like, does the borrower need to open a bank account here in the U.S. to qualify or close on the property?
Okay, so we work with multiple wholesale lenders, and different lender gonna have different requirement. So if, let's say, your buyer have time to prepare for that, and they should open a U.S. bank account. But if they just say they see your video today and they want to jump into a property that cash flow right away, then I do have lender that doesn't need them to own a U.S. bank account. They can receive 100% gift for their down payment, closing cost, and reserve. But that lender kind of have restriction about the DSCR ratio. It need to be cash flow.
Got it.
Yeah. But if the DSCR ratio is less than 1, then we need the history. They need to first open a U.S. bank account, wait for 2 months, wait for money to. They don't have to source the big deposit coming into the bank, but they would have to provide 2 months of bank statement.
Got it. So minimum, if you're considered buying a property, just open a bank account for at least 2 months.
Yes, that's right. But they
Got
can receive gift, but
Got it.
lender would need to see them having fund coming in their U.S. bank account.
Got it. So pretty much everything is doable, but just to be safe, just have 2 months of bank statement.
Yes,
Got it.
that's right.
And then also, can their money come directly overseas? Let's say their down payment and closing costs are sitting in the bank account in Vietnam or at home, right? Can they wire those funds directly from their foreign bank account to escrow here in the U.S.? And is there anything that they need to do ahead of time to document where that money came from?
Okay, so if they have it depends on different program, right? Different lender that we work with also. But to be safe, they would have to document their home country bank statement for 2 months if that is the money coming from their own fund. And then just have them wire into their U.S. bank account here. and transfer to escrow. But if
So it's better for them to transfer their funds from Vietnam to their current U.S. bank and from that to escrow, or not directly into escrow?
they can directly to escrow, it just have they would still have to document their 2 months in the US bank here, 2 months in their home country. So it kind of be the same. They will have to translate their bank statement in their home country to English.
So let's just say my uncle or something have a business in Vietnam, and he's about to wire $1 million, but that $1 million been sitting in the bank account for the past couple months or whatever the time, minimum 2 months, then he's okay to wire that directly into escrow, right? Since there is a paper trail.
Yes, we can document that, but depending on the lender that I'm gonna sign them up with, because some lender they okay with that. The other lender, they would require your uncle to wire to the U.S. bank account first and then to escrow.
Got it. Okay, and then another thing is, do they need to physically be here in the U.S.? Like, does the buyer need to come to the U.S. during the transaction, or can most of the process be handled while they're overseas?
Okay, besides the opening bank account, they don't have to be here. I have dealt with many escrow where they sign the loan docs in the U.S. embassy in their home country. Yeah, but the thing is they will have to schedule first, like ahead, like 2-3 weeks ahead, because that appointment is kind of hard if you only schedule that like 1 week before. So plan ahead.
So let's just say if someone have a U.S. visa, they come to visit, and now let's say they're busy, they can't come to the U.S., and I'm sending them property to Vietnam to buy, right?
Yeah.
We can pretty much do everything overseas without them ever look at the house.
Yes, that's possible.
Got it. And then I hear like about power attorney. Like, what is power attorney, and it be signed? Let's say if they use a power attorney to have someone else complete certain part of the transaction on their behalf, how early should they bring that up to the lender, escrow, and title company?
Okay, so power of attorney is you authorize for other trusted person to sign the important document for you, right? To execute important document for you. However, for the foreign national program, you cannot use power of attorney. That's by the guideline already.
Got it. Okay, so just take that out of the equation then.
Yes.
Got it. And then usually, how long does the process take? Like, if the loan and escrow timeline different for a foreign national compared with a typical U.S. buyer, like what would be a realistic closing timeline?
I would say realistic closing time would be 3 to 4 weeks. If they hear it can be faster, but most of the time for foreign national program, they travel a lot. They're not gonna stay here and wait until the escrow is closed. Sometimes they just here open escrow and then they already fly back to their home country already. So aim for 3 to 4 weeks, because we need time for the loan docs to be shipped back to the U.S. also.
Got it. And then like what are some of the biggest mistake you see when you work with this type of bar? Like what do you see that can delay or prevent them from closing?
I would say not repairing or opening a U.S. bank account in the U.S. first. But I would, beside that, there's nothing much.
Okay.
They will have to be repaired. They will have to open a U.S. bank account here in the U.S. 3-4 months in advance, so that we can have that 2-month bank statement. And have them transfer the money here. That's a very good preparation if they want to own real estate here.
Well, I mean, sometimes people or investor themselves, they say, like say we post a video like, hey, I like that house, and they want to buy it right away, then that's something that we cannot do 3 or 4 months in advance, right?
Yeah, if they don't prepare, then definitely that property have to cash flow.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. Mhm.
And let's just say, if someone is
Mhm.
watching us right now from, let's say, Vietnam, Canada, Europe, or anywhere else overseas that they're
Okay.
thinking,
Mhm.
and they're thinking, hey, I want to buy a property in the U.S., but I have
Mhm.
no idea where to start. Uh, what's the very first thing they should do?
Okay. So if you guys watching us right now and you interested in owning real estate in the US, give me a call first so I can go over your situation, your financial, and I can give you a clear guidance because everybody's situation is different, right?
hmm Yeah, so
Mhm.
there's no like one exact way to do a certain thing, right? Just like you say,
Yes.
everybody's different. This is just
Yes.
a general topic that we're just discussing, right? For better
Mhm.
understanding.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right. Mhm.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think we pretty much cover all the basic here, for a
Uh-huh.
foreign national buyer. I
Mhm.
mean, let's spend, the last couple minutes, question A, or, whatever you want to talk about, yeah.
Okay. So question for you, Ace, since you're
Mhm,
an real estate expert in Orange County. If a foreign national they wanna invest here,
mhm.
which city or which price range would you recommend them?
Well, to be honest with you, you can never go wrong in Huntington Beach or Fountain
Mhm.
Valley, right?
Yes.
It also depend on also what is their goal and what they're trying to accomplish. I mean, are
Mhm.
they investing just to cash flow right now? Or are they investing for future equity growth? Or are they in future investing for, let's say, hey, I want to invest now, so a couple years later when I come here, I have a good school for my kids. So it just really depends. But saying that, like I said, you can never go wrong around this area, right? Like Garden
Mhm.
Grove, Westminster, Fountain Valley, Huntington Beach. Yeah. Is there other tips and tricks that you can give, to people watching this, and or how would they reach out to you, right?
Yeah, I want to reintroduce myself again. This is Jessie Nguyen. I'm a mortgage advisor. My niche program is in non-QM loans and those foreign national programs. And you can call me or contact me at 714-868-8686. I think
Per-
I have a tip for all of the, I would say, international students. So before, the foreign national kind of limited and not available to international student visa, F1 visa.
Mhm.
But now is allowed.
Okay.
So, and I seen many people spend like 4 or 5 years in the US without owning, pay like a lot of money in rent.
Mhm.
Yeah, but not owning like real estate here. So their parent can consider like buying a property right now, and when their children decide to stay here to live and work in the future, they can have a place and not being priced out of the market.
So since you brought it up, my question to you is,
Mhm.
let's just say if I'm going to school right here, with the F1 visa,
Mhm.
if my parent is buying the house, can the title be under just my name, or does it have to be under my name with my parent, or how does that work?
No, they can be, if they buying it for investment, they cannot live in the property.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, their name can be solely on title.
Mm,
Yeah, they don't need to be on title with their parents. Yeah.
got it. Got it.
That
Yeah,
depends.
I mean that's it. Unless you have anything else, I appreciate your time today,
Um,
doing this with me. So if you have any question about buying real estate here in the U.S., reach out. We're here to help. And if you find this helpful, subscribe, follow, and share this video. And if there's a real estate topic you'd like us to cover next, drop it in the comment below. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.